probably a tire that didn't balance properly and it just got worse. Joey, you know that any vibration when you're in a pack like this, especially when you're a rookie, oh, there it goes. In the middle.
Oh, no.
Austin laid himself upside down as the 45 of Majeski.
Let's hope he gets back on his tires here.
That thing's square on the roof. What a shame.
Go back to the highlights.
A push is probably the beginning, and yes, there it is. Todd Gilliland in back of the...
That's Fogelman in the 0-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then, man, Majeski just turned sideways down the front, and it just tipped right over. NASCAR does so much work in the wind tunnel.
Not at all. Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside. Wow. Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. Scoring. Unofficial.
Pushed by Denny Hamlin. He tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up
through this field. 29 to go now as the green flag flies once again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start, and now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and around goes the 7, hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on. Hang on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
That 7 of Justin Allgaier gets a big run, goes to the apron. The next thing we know, we're 4 wide on the apron, Jeff.
Yeah, everybody's got to go. Everybody has tires trying to get track position. And Allgaier was just on the apron, entered the corner on the apron, and ended up getting up into the side of the 21. Yeah, that was almost big between Kyle Busch and his teammate Denny Hamlin. And now look at Kyle Busch go backwards because of that.
He did. He went backwards because he chose the...
Denny's
wrecking. Joey Logano. Hamlin and Logano. And Keselowski's in it.
And look how they're all stacked up. They're all bumper to bumper to bumper.
Yeah, but look at the 11. He moves down to try to go on the bottom, gets turns in-handed to Joey Logano. And then, Jeff, we've all felt it. That silence. When that car goes over, it gets really, really quiet. Not a fun sound.
And you have no idea if that car is just going to start rolling and continuing to roll or if it's going to settle down. Luckily,
that's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder. Season. It's Austin Hill who gets it done at Daytona, and here's what happened behind him.
That's just a bad scenario. Once you get turned around backwards, if he doesn't get hit in the front end, it probably doesn't get airborne, but it's just, you got the other car wedging up.
It changes the effects of that race car, whether it's loose or tight, depending on which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap. Somebody was upside down. Who it was. Come off the corner. The car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over, too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars. Suarez, Briscoe got him into the back of Suarez, and he gets pounded.
Dang it.
Oh, Busch is upside down.
I think he hooked a drain.
where Stenhouse is going to really hurt the 21. He needs to get about 9 more laps to be inside his fuel window. Now he's lost that clean air. Oh, a big wreck. Huge contact.
48 is involved. That's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now up and over goes the 27. So Jeff Burton sliding on top.
Somebody's going to hit you.
Turn sideways. So you see right here the 26. Off turn 4. Okay, gets very, very loose. Just really spins out. Loses control. Probably had very little side force. Too wide. Sideways. Now it's white smoke. No one can see. The 48 of Stenhouse. The 27 sees it. He goes as far left as he can. He has a choice. Am I either going to hit the end of pit wall or stay on the racetrack? And he just launches off the 48 upside down.
Now, who's going to get that first run? Here comes the 1.
Sam Mayer's never won in the Xfinity Series. There goes the 1 to the outside of his teammate.
Through the middle of the 21. Oh, my goodness.
Mayer is turned. He's upside down. The caution is out. And now the question becomes,
the leader?
Who was leading at the time of caution? The reality is the caution could have come out before that for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what they say about the 7 and the 20. You know, it's kind of like they moved down together.
Hey, wait a minute. If you're racing here, you should just go by Junior, and there's trouble again. 3 on the stage.
Goodness.
And a major hit for Dexter Stacy. Blaine Perkins with huge damage.
And that shot doesn't do justice. And look at this car. Barrel rolling down the backstretch.
And that wasn't the half of it. By the way, Dexter Stacy has also climbed from his race car.
So this is Blaine Perkins. You see he's going to get hit. The car's going to catch the air, land right here on the roof, and here comes the barrel roll.
Right when you get sideways like that, it starts to bite, and then off it goes. And at this point, you hope when it's up in the air that it doesn't land on the roof.
Look at the parts and pieces just coming off that race car as it barrel rolls down the back straightaway. Going to be 2 laps to go when we come around this time. And there goes Daniel Hemrick off the bumper of Sheldon Creed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh, my. Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemrick?
That's Hemrick upside down.
Most of the field is caught up in this wreck. Only a handful of cars are driving by us right now.
It's up the hill to try to close that gap some. Comes down too late, right? Late block, and then kind of causes the big one, and everyone's right there. And there is some massive hits. A lot of cars to the outside wall.
Get a big run and get ahead of them too far.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick. And around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield. Caution has come out. He's on his wheel. Take another look at how this happened.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent.
Sideways, hangs onto it.
Sanchez will try to work both. Trouble.
And there's a crash. Caution is out. The race is over. Trucks up in the air. Nick Sanchez leading.
I've never avoided so many wrecks in my life. I can't believe I have a clean truck. But I'm not going to complain about it. It's truck racing. It happens. But super proud of Truck on Garage and Toyota Racing. Got a little bit of work to do for
4 for the final time. Comes a run by Brad. There he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over. The block, and around goes the 34. And Reick steals one. That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reick. Oh, my God! There you can see. Watch the 7 car get up on its side.
Oh, it's upside down.
All the way upside down. Underneath Josh Berry. And it... Down the backstretch, the field
2 by 2 for fifth and a big wreck. The 88 gets caught up in Carson Kvapil. The caution comes out. That will end the race. Upside down and over. Goes to 28. So Kyle Sieg back on his wheels.
Yeah, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Like somebody got in the right rear of Kvapil, and that just piled everybody up. Sieg upside down into the wall.
Wow, what a long slide all the way down to the grass and then flipped back over.
Contact on with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not. Who's going to try to make it 3 wide?
Oh, Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Watch this car, how quickly, when it gets spun, contact, the 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belts and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheel.
Flying on this restart.
Oh, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck, and the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
There's contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark. It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just arrow tight, but
This isn't the scenario that I think I would want if I was a teammate, with being door to door with my teammate Hamlin and Bell for this front.
Oh, against Bell into the wall.
Off of the front
Off of
bumper,
Custer, and up in the air
my.
goes Ryan Preece, and for the second time in his career, he is flipping at Daytona.
Good grief. Off the front bumper, we were talking about a lap before.